Show love. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. What is going on? I just woke up a little bit ago. I haven't brushed my hair or my face yet. Shady Grady's here. What's up, dude? Hello, hello. What's up, Mike? I scheduled this very late, so there was no notification or anything, because I just, like I said, I just woke up a little bit ago, so I'm a little, I'm still not totally awake, but we're going to do this thing. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about, too, today. I actually have something I want to bring up, so that's good. At least having a topic helps, because most of the time this is just, you know, me flying by the seat of my pants. No birthdays today. What do we got? We got Holly, Freaky Fish Lady, coming up on Wednesday, but it is my daughter's birthday today. It's my daughter's birthday. She's, 26 today. Too Cooley, hello. She's my middle kid. I've got, I've got four, really, but three biological children. Well, that's not even true. But anyways, three of them that are, biological, and then, you know, other spawn in other places, I guess. But then also our adopted son, David. I consider him a son. So anyways, good morning. I'm going to wait till some people come in. I have a feeling it's going to take a little while. Uh-oh, it's Otto. Yeah. Robert Reed's here. What's up, Robert? Thanks for being here and lurking. Thanks, everybody, for coming in, hanging out. I got to turn off the focus. The autofocus stays on, even though I change it all the time, and I've set it every which way. Lumpet Dog, not going to make it to retirement. Coworkers are going to be the death of me. You know, over the years, I did have some pretty crappy coworkers, but for the most part, I think I got pretty lucky that way. Like where I used to work, my supervisor was really cool. He was the director of IT. All my coworkers I got along very, very well with. I mean, very well. I had no issues whatsoever with anybody there. But I've had some throughout the years, people I just could not stand for whatever reason. One guy became the manager of IT, and I quit. I found another job. Actually, it worked out perfectly because my good friend was the manager, and he decided to move out of state. So I started looking for another job. Well, I found it. This was an hour and a half drive into town, into Rochester. But I found a job that was like 10 minutes from home and paid me a lot more with a lot less responsibility. So it was a great thing, and it just happened to, you know, coincide when that guy became manager as well. And I didn't like him, so I knew it was going to be horrible. Adam McReynolds, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well, man. Jeremy with some Sublime, and Stephen P. Good morning, sir. I did actually watch the replay of McStreamy the other day. TK Tropicals, what's going on? Sorry, but got this cough. Again, I just woke up. Like, I don't know, not even an hour ago. I took Wally for his walk. Jenna P. Hi, Jenna. And then came in here and started working on some things. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to stream today because I wanted to bring up a couple of things. Some stuff about, raising some money, fundraising. I mean, we'll wait for a little bit longer because there's only 11 people here. Kara C. Hi, Kara. Kerosene. The kerosene. That's what you could call your, if you ever do a live stream, Kara, you could do the kerosene, but SCE, kerosene. John, what's going on? Hello. Turn your head and cough. Hold on. Oh yeah, there's something. Coro just mailed Eduardo's wood. Getting going early this morning. Nice. What'd you send him? You probably have it on a video somewhere. Jeremy just got finished taking the kid for a bike ride on the new rear rack seat. Definitely different. Yeah, the kerosene. I would love it. Hi, Rachel. Good morning, everybody. Oh, the wood. Yes, the wood with the plants on it. That's what it was. That's what it was. I saw that, Cora. Cora. I did see that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. He kept kicking me in the kidneys. That's what I mean, you don't want to yell at the kid because he doesn't mean to, right? It's just how it sits. But at some point you can be like, God damn it, quit kicking me. Coro had nice wood. What's up, June? Coro had nice wood. Sorry to hear that, Coro. Sorry to hear that it's no longer, it was past tense. First Class Fish, what's going on? Brookley Bell. Hi, Brookley. Ooh. Eduardo bought everything in the auction almost. Did he? I didn't watch the auction Saturday night at all. What were we watching? We were watching something. We watched a movie or something. He still might. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the new the first auction that Skipper did this year. I didn't partly because I don't have any money to spend. I didn't want to, I don't like to window shop. I don't like to window shop. And getting one dog ready for adoption today. Hopefully another one tomorrow, and also have another dog going to rescue. Adam, so you work at a place, or you're not getting rid of your dogs, right? That's horrible if you are. I don't like to window shop fish, that's for sure. Yeah. It's difficult. I don't like to because you want stuff, and yeah. And I can't be spending money on fish stuff. I mean, oh, geez, the lights aren't even on. Hold on. That's weird. I never forget that, but I forgot that. Got the lights today. And my other ones aren't even on yet, which is weird. Which is a weird thing. I don't know why the 55, I thought it came on at 11. It's noon. What was I at? Tomatillo. Hi, Tomatillo. Told you I was bare bottom. Yeah, I still haven't added new ones. Oh, I am the new warden for our county's animal control now. Gotcha. That's why I've been so busy and can hardly catch live streams anymore these days. Oh, understood. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad it wasn't your dogs that you were having to get rid of, because that's horrible. But this house that we bought from the head dog catcher. It's a long story, but he had a private mortgage. I'll just go into it because we got very lucky. So we knew the people that lived here. They got a divorce and just abandoned the place. Well, I also knew the guy who they had a private mortgage with somebody in town, and it was the dog catcher. And I knew him as well. So I went to him and said, what do you want? How do we do this? So I bought a mortgage. I didn't buy the house. I bought the mortgage, and then I foreclosed on the people that had abandoned the home. They were gone. They didn't want anything. In fact, the guy ended up dying. Actually, it was pretty sad. It was a sad story. It really was, because he got hurt. He was a logger, and he got hurt and got addicted to painkillers, and his life just went to shit, and he ended up dying in the woods logging. He got decapitated. It was it was just a horrible story, and the poor guy went downhill so quick after he got hurt. just got hooked on painkillers. Like, I mean, how many times has that story happened? But anyways, that happened after we had foreclosed on them. So I was part of the bad stuff, I guess, for them. But they didn't, like I said, they didn't care. They abandoned it. They moved somewhere else. So the wife and the kids moved to another place, and he wasn't staying here. Nobody was staying here. So we bought the mortgage and then foreclosed. And it took about a year, but we got it so cheap. We got the house so cheap. So it worked out really, really good for us, because we bought this house for what most people pay for cars. Let's see. Where was I at? There we go. Mine are safe at home. I'll be adopting one from the facility soon, though, because she only has taken to me, can't warm up to others, and rescue would be too traumatizing for her. Oh, nice. Nice. That's cool that you're getting a new one. Hi, Debs. Good morning. Hope you had a good birthday. Again, today's my daughter's 26th birthday. So we're as soon as she gets home tonight, we're just gonna do pizza and wings. But I got her something cool. Unfortunately, it's late. She's gonna really like it. She's very crafty. She has, one of those crickets, and she makes all kinds of really cool things. Thank you, Stephen. I'll make sure she knows. I'm gonna go put my head in the oven now. Sorry. Yeah, it was sad for. I mean, that was really sad what that guy went through. He had his own logging business, but also we found out though that when we foreclosed on this house, there was a lot of people that had liens on the house because he had done some stuff. Like he logged a Boy Scout camp that wasn't supposed to be logged, and they sued him for it. And so he owed them a bunch of money. So the Boy Scouts could have taken a chunk of this house. New York State Workman's Comp owned a chunk on the house because I guess he did something wrong with that. But everybody, backed off. Everybody said, nope, since it's going through this, we don't need a chunk of it. And it was, a little scary having to buy the mortgage and go through the process. But it really turned out. See, we could have been outbid. Basically, our bid was how much the mortgage we had at the time. And we could have been outbid on the home and lost it. But we would have gotten that money back and plus a decent profit. So it worked out really well. And it's a very strange way to acquire a house, but it worked out great. And now we got to pay cash for a home, even though it needs a ton of work. Oh, nice. Adam's going to bring her and the other dog to the clash this year. I can't wait to meet you too. Good morning, Vanosky. That's cool. I can't wait to meet you and the dogs. I think I met more new dogs at the clash this last year than people. Hey, Matt. Hey, Jay. What's going on, Jay? Yeah, happy birthday to Ariel. Nude dogs. New dogs. Not nude. Well, I guess they're nude, right? New dogs. Nude people. Surf City, good morning. So I think we have enough people here. So look, there's already a fundraiser going on right now. I was not aware of it because I'm so out of the loop. But fishfam.link is doing a fundraiser for. Is it on the front page, Matt? No. I think you should have put it as a news item on the front page. So there's a fundraiser for Myrtle. Whip, good morning, sir. To do with their, I don't know all the details. I should have looked into it a little bit closer. I know on the Discord there's information. But hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Bear with me. Let me go see if there's anything here that I can look up. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, there's a video for it. A post for it. Okay. Here's a post. Donating to his high school band program. There's a post to read. So they are doing that. We're at about 250 right now, they said. You can donate to that, and it's sending a check to Myrtle's high school band program. I'm just writing the check. Okay, Jenna knows more. Yeah, our home definitely is worth a lot more than when we bought it. Big time. Shady Grady, are pets allowed? I will bring my parrot Bubbles instead of getting her a sitter. I don't know about birds. Dogs, they are a dog-friendly hotel. Texted Myrtle's father and asked how they would like any donations Myrtle's name to be sent, and that is what he responded with. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so there is that, and I don't want to take away from that because that's a very cool thing. If you can donate, get a hold of, it looks like Jenna or Matt or probably Annette. I don't know what's the best way to get a hold of you guys. Do you want to tell them? But also, I was watching Dr. Anthony's stream the other day on the Massey, the Missouri Aquarium Society. He did a talk for them, and he mentioned there at the Arkoff that they have plaques that they put up on the wall for people that have donated a certain amount. And then he mentioned that they have some plaques that were donated in memory of somebody. And I was like, that would be perfect, because it helps the Arkoff, right? It's a donation that goes towards them. I think Myrtle would have loved to have, his name on that wall. The problem is it's $1,000 to get that plaque. But I want to do that. I want to try and raise that money. I don't have a lot of money to put towards it, but I will donate. And if other people would like to donate, what I'll do is just like I did with Fish Fam Christmas the first year. What I'll do is I'll make a spreadsheet, and I'll put your entry on there with just your initials, so that you can go and look and see that you've been counted. And then at the end, you'll see the total, and that way you get 100% transparent. You can see how much money there is, all of that stuff. It'll all be on there. So it's another thing. And again, I didn't even know about this other one, because again, I've just been out of the loop. I've just been in my own head for the last 2 months now. So I didn't know about the one for the band. That one's very important as well. So again, I don't want to take anything away from that, but I'm hoping that, we don't have a time frame. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. We can set this up and just let it run until we get to the $1,000. So what I want you to do, though, is don't send me money here. If you're interested, send it to my PayPal, because then, YouTube doesn't take a portion. Then it doesn't get confused with. It's so much harder to do if it comes from like a super chat or something like that. If it's just direct to PayPal, it's just so much easier to put on there and to know that that's all this, and they can't do any of that. And there we go. There we go, Jenna. Thank you for both of them. Again, both of them are really cool. Maybe some people would prefer to go with the band. I get that. Not a problem, That's a very cool contribution. That's a very cool thing. Now, Jenna, what do they do? Is there going to be like Myrtle's name attached to something or anything like that at all? Or is it just the donation to help out? So anyways, 2 different ways to do it there. You can PayPal me the money. Let me know if you're interested. I'm going to talk about this, until we get the money. Even if it takes me a couple years to do, that's okay. However long it takes to get to that $1,000 mark, that's how long it takes. So I will make that spreadsheet today and share it out and do everything that way. But at least we're doing something for Myrtle's memory, I love the band thing. That's cool that his dad, that you reached out to his dad and did that. That's very cool. And I think the Arkoff thing could be very cool too, to have Myrtle's name, enshrined there. Letting him know it's in his memory. Okay. Thanks, Jenna. So just a couple of things, and I know we ask for a lot of money from the community, with all the different GoFundMes and stuff. And you guys are amazing at what you do. But, if you can help out either one of those, the band one or the Arkoff one, let me know. Or you don't have to let me know about the band one, but if you want to donate to the, if you want to donate to the Arkoff, let me know, and we'll set that up. I thought about making donations go directly to it into a Myrtle fund, but I thought this would be a better way to do it, because then they don't have to manage what's coming in from different people or anything. It'll come to me, I'll mark down everything so everybody knows exactly where it's at, and then send it along as soon as we get there. Instruments, band uniforms, music, etc. Okay. Yeah, anything. I mean, it will just really help the band. And Myrtle was so heavy into music that it's a very fitting tribute to him as well. So, anyways, that's that. That's all I got to say about that. A couple of good ideas, I think, there for remembering our friend. It's a lot easier to talk about it these days, but it still gets me every once in a while. Still every once in a while it comes up and smacks me in the face. But, okay. What else is going on? Let's see. Nothing. It's beautiful outside. It's very nice outside. Oh, that's weird. It's at an angle. Oh. Why is it tilted? Oh well, I don't want to mess with it. It's cold though. Well, I guess it's not that bad. It's 46, but there's a pretty strong breeze, even though right now it doesn't look like it at all. Oh, that says 45. 1 degree off. And you can see tomorrow the low is going to be around freezing. So like I said, we sometimes get snow on Mother's Day or around Mother's Day, so it's still possible for us to get snow. But most of the days, like yesterday, was beautiful. It said it was only in the 40s, but it was. In the sun, it was just nice. Wally and I went for a nice long walk. He got to smell all kinds of new stuff. He's doing really good. He's still very aggressive when somebody knocks on the door, or we haven't done the poop in a while. But when we're out walking, he's doing really good. I make him sit every time a car goes by, and he's just sort of getting it now. Even when he starts hearing a car, he sits down. And we wait till the car passes. And again, he's on a leash, but still, I'm getting him to the point where he's listening to me a lot better, because I do want to walk him without a leash at some point, but I want him to, listen to me. He's also got a couple, new tricks, like he just, he lays down. He's got the shake and the sit and all of that stuff down. Sometimes though because we shake with both hands, and sometimes he gets confused, so he crosses his paws and does this to shake with you. He does it. It's fun. And God, I love that dog. He's just, I've said it so many times, but he's been so good for me. He's just he's made my life so much better, and I'm so happy that I got him. Even though he's a little bit bigger and a little bit more energetic than what I wanted originally, I was looking for something smaller and a little more, like a pug or smaller. And he's not a big dog, but he's about twice the size of the pug. So, and he won't get any bigger now. He'll just get fatter. He loves to eat dandelions too. We go out in the yard. I just saw there's a ton of dandelions out there, and we'll go out, and he can't see them very well, I don't think. So I'll point them out to him, and then you'll run over, and I'm like, here's a good one, and you'll come over and eat it. And so we play the dandelion game. All right, so what else is going on? What's going on out there in the world of YouTube? Anything cool? Anything fun that I've missed? Again, I've only watched a couple of streams for like 2 months. I think I've watched maybe 4 streams total. But hopefully maybe soon that'll start getting better. Fish room. Yeah, nothing. Nothing's new. Nothing's new in the fish room. Everything's doing fine. Well, that looks very yellow on the top, doesn't it? Right here. Doesn't that look yellow? Look at all that duckweed. Nothing really new. The fish, haven't lost any, haven't got any new fish, nothing else. Summer tubbing season, not for us yet. Like, I'll still need to wait till about the end of May before I can do stuff outside, before the danger of frost is past. But my pond, I was very surprised that the cheaping, I talked about this before too, the creeping Jenny survived the winter in the water. That's amazing to me. I did not think it would survive, but it did. Garcia, what's going on? Mr. Garcia hit his 1K, so very cool. Congratulations on that. But yeah, I won't. I mean, we've cleaned up the pond area a little bit, but not enough. We need to get out there and do some stuff outside. The pond, I just got to spend time on it, because last year I hardly did anything with it. The water lilies, I can already see they're shooting up, though. They're put out lily pads already. We haven't had enough rain to fill them yet. Yeah, we definitely have. The one tub I do have out there is overflowing. I mean, it's right to the top. There you go, Shady Grady. It would have to be contained in some way. Just no free roaming pets at the event, like dogs have to be on a leash. That'd be cool to see a bunch of different animals there like that, Yeah, the tub, though, is it's filled totally up and overflowed. But I haven't done anything at all with it again because it's still too early. But I'm just going to put guppies in that tub, I think. I was thinking about cherry shrimp too, but I think it's just going to be guppies again. I think I'm going to do cherry shrimp in the small 17-gallon tub. I think that's a perfect size for them. So I'm going to do cherry shrimp in that, and then the big 70-gallon one's going to be just guppies. And that's it. And I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the pond this year. I don't know. It might just be a frog pond. I haven't decided. I might put some guppies in there. Maybe I'll buy some rice fish, whitefish. I don't know. We'll just. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. There has been so many swans this year out on the bay. I mean, it's just, there's always a lot of swans, but this year they are just, I don't know if, so our local DEC goes around and oils the eggs of the mute swans, to sort of cut down on the amount of mute swans. They're invasive. But these are all mute swans. I don't know if they've stopped that in the last couple of years or what, because this year it is just, I mean, you look out there, and there's a whole bunch out there. Zen, he's here. Oh, did you hear that? You probably heard it through my speakers, though, because I never went back. I got to always do this. It's weird how this is set up. I have to always come into it. It doesn't always pick the window. So the sounds weren't working right. There, now they'll work. It's weird how it does it. I don't know why it does that every time. Here we go. That should have been louder. And does this one work? Yeah, there we go. One demerit for every minute missed. I bought a dozen blind cave tetras this weekend. Love them. So active and cool looking, too. Both Ed, I think Ed has them. Jason, Depths Unknown, has that. I don't know if he still has them. I have not seen anything from Jason in a very long time, but he had a really cool tank built like a cave for his cave Tetris. It was pretty cool. Heather Green, hi Heather. All right, I got nothing to talk about now. We need to give him something to talk about. Let's give him something to talk about. We'll do it again. Spotify changes songs. OBS just loses the feed, or I have too many windows. RAM gets overloaded. Some OBS loses the oldest window feed. It's like I have to go in every single time and pick it for StreamerBot. I have to go. It doesn't realize that that window is the same window because it's a new instance of that window. So every single time when I start up the stream, I'm supposed to go in and pick that. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. Jason had the blind cavefish on his show yesterday. And hi, Elaine. So he still does have them. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from Jason in months now, so I wasn't sure if he still did. Translucent. So it like just basically fades. Just all the green goes away, and it's just the framework of the plant. Is that a good way to describe it? Yeah. Melting, dying back. Could be missing something, or could be missing something that it needs, or if it's a crypt, maybe you looked at it too hard. I just need an unboxing. I don't have anything to unbox. That's all you need for your bingo card? I will have a package tomorrow, I think. Let's go look at the tracking. I don't know how it's coming because it's coming from Canada. So I don't know if it's coming in regular mail or how it's coming in. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Let's see. Let's see where it's at. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, today by end of day. Yeah. All right. Out for delivery. I don't know how it's being shipped, though. It doesn't say. Delivery office in the destination country. So I didn't see it on my informed delivery today. So I don't know if it's coming like via, UPS instead, which is usually later in the day, or mail. If it's mail, that could be any minute now. Rich T, what's going on, Rich? Let's go see. Yeah, the only delivery for today is for David. It's one of his things that he's doing. He's got a delivery coming today. There's no, so I don't know how it's coming. If it comes in the regular mail, we might have an unboxing. Patty's box, yeah, just went away. We had to change the name, and then we just, yeah. Adam even sent me some stuff for it too. This was in there, wasn't it, Adam? Because I did find it. He sent some other stuff too, a little box of stuff to put in there. So we had to change the name, and then I don't know, just like everything else that was planned, I have not done anything. I have not done anything for all this stuff. There's all kinds of things I need to do. Haven't done anything. I haven't added any new fish to catch. I haven't made any changes. Haven't done anything. I have not been productive at all since like January. I'm excited though that so I'm getting some food from Northfin. I reached out to them and asked for some promotional items and also for some giveaway items, because I thought I haven't done a giveaway in forever, so I wanted to do one for 8K, which I'm only like, I don't know, 45 away from. I should have hit 8K by the end of the month, so I thought I'll do a giveaway. It's been forever. So I don't know what they're sending me, though. I have no idea what they're sending me. I reached out to a few companies, and again, Northfin responded super quick, and they were like excited and like, yeah, we'll do this. You know, it's super nice. Most of the other companies didn't even respond at all. They didn't, they weren't interested in all. So can't do much, but if it's a root feeder, root tabs can help get new stuff to flourish. You can make a mostly watertight extra large bag by flipping the zip of a Ziploc over on itself like a cuff. and then zipping another bag onto it if you make the zips correctly. That sounds like a lot of work. I just put one Ziploc bag into another, turned the other way. I used to always do that for my Kindle. When I took my Kindle paddling, you know, I'd like to go over on the sandbar over there and put my chair there and just sit and read. I'd sit in the waves. So the waves would come up and just gently tickle right underneath, you know, a little taint tickle by the waves, and sit right at that level. So the waves would come up, but when I paddled over, I used a freezer bag. So I put my Kindle in a freezer bag and then put it in another freezer bag, get all the air out of them and fill it up. And that's what heat sealers are for. Yeah, that would work too. But then you've got to cut it open or something. You know, it's not a reusable. I noticed every time I used Easy Green, it turned everything brown. Wow, really? Maybe there's too much? I use Easy Green. That's all I use. Easy Green and the co-op root tabs. That's all I use. And yeah, I don't really... I mean, certain plants don't like my water, but other plants just absolutely love it. Again, the jungle val that Steven... You can't see it. It's in this tank, but Steven sent me jungle val, like, I don't know, last year, the year before. And it is just going crazy. I have to cut it like every couple of days. It's spreading out like crazy. It's going to fill that tank up at some point. So I'll probably be bringing a bunch of that to the Clash to give away. Another fish. Elaine said Google has several aquarium plants nutrition deficiency charts to diagnose problem. Yeah, and you can buy the particular nutrients separately. You get some powdered stuff. All right, what else? We talked about favorite toys as a kid last time. I got no other fishy stuff to talk about. I feel it's one of those days. It's one of those days I feel like I'm pushing. It just doesn't, it's not flowing. I use Seacom Flourish, Zenny says. Flourish, root tabs, flourish. About 2 to 3 inches from the plant roots, and they sink, and you don't have to play with them. Gotcha. I don't really have any issues getting them in the, my substrate's not super deep, but most of the tanks are eco-complete, whatever you want to call it. And I just push the tabs under and haven't really had any issues with it, expanding or anything. I've never tried the Seacam tabs, though. Favorite snack as a kid that they're not sold anymore. That would be fun for us older folks, but I don't know about the younger people, right? I don't know about the younger people. Like, I don't know if I had a favorite snack as a kid. I don't think I did. Just like today, I liked a lot of different stuff. Candy cigarettes, there you go, yeah. Especially the ones that had the little bit of like powder in them, the powdered candy, the powdered sugar, so that you could like blow like a smoke thing. Do you remember those? You can't leave. What are your thoughts on Jell-O with chunks? I don't like Jell-O. Kind of kid that just liked anything he put in his mouth. Well, no, but I actually was pretty picky though when I was real little. Like I didn't like lettuce. I wouldn't, like when we go out to eat somewhere, like, I came from a poor family. We'd go to the Holiday Inn and they had a nice restaurant there and you'd have the cloth napkins and stuff. And I always felt out of my element. And we always had to get salad, and I hated eating salad because it was just a mess. The pieces were always too big and I couldn't cut them up. I hated lettuce when I was a kid because of that. Because I was worried. I was so worried that other people would see me and just have all this over my face and just think I was, uncouth. Thing you hated as a kid that you love now? For me, olives. Blue cheese. Blue cheese. That's blue cheese. I really did not like blue cheese when I was a kid. My brother loved it. But I hated it, and now I absolutely love blue cheese dressing, blue cheese, olives. I don't remember if I hated them. All I can really remember hating is lettuce, and now I don't mind lettuce. I mean, I don't. It's lettuce. Some of it's good, like the spring mix. I used to get that when I worked at the produce place, when I was a produce guy. I'd get a spring mix, add a bunch of baby greens in it, and then get a hot bacon dressing to put on it. Oh, it was so good. I didn't grow into my love of fermented products until after puberty. Right around puberty, I would think. Fermented products. And I did get into some of those fermented products pretty heavily. Oh, there goes the white truck. We didn't get to see it. Damn it. I just missed it. The white truck's gone. And Wally's not barking. That's weird. He must be sleeping because he hates that white truck with a passion. Absolutely hates it. Fish Dreams, good morning. I don't know what it is about that truck. I think he knows because, he knows how I feel about the guy. So Wally just sort of, he's doing the same thing. He doesn't, he does not like that white truck. He usually barks really loud at it when it gets very animated. Mikey B's in the house. Hi, Mikey. What's happening? What else? What didn't Jello with popsicle sticks? I don't. Jello is just weird. I don't really care for Jello. It doesn't matter if it's got chunks or not. I don't know. I don't have bird feeders really. I do on my windowsill. We have very deep windowsills because we have storm windows and stuff. They're pretty deep. They're probably about 8 inches deep. So on the windowsill, that's the next window over from what you're looking out of, sometimes I put some bird seed down in there. I do have some suet here. I have a suet cage, and I hang it right there. But I didn't buy this one. I don't know where this one came from. Heath Outdoor Products. Pecan Surprise. So I do have a couple of those. I have a cage out there, and then I do the bird seed I put out there on the windowsill, which isn't smart. It's it'll attract some bugs, and but again, all of our windows need to be replaced, so I'm not worried about damage to those or anything. The whole thing's got to be replaced at some point, so I don't really care about any damage done. So I just put it right in the windowsill, and the birds will come right up there. And I did have a trail cam that I put on the edge of it to catch stuff, but it just, I don't know, it never really caught anything interesting. And if it did, the pictures weren't great, and it just, I don't know, maybe I needed a better trail cam or something. Trail cram. Hi, Linda. Suet cakes and balls. They love it. Try to buy stuff, make my own. Would be an easy stream of motivation to clean my kitchen. That'd be cool. B Wizzle's got to renew his license. He's going to Cleveland in May. Cleveland's what, 8 hours from me, I think. I don't think it's 8 hours, maybe less than that, maybe 5 hours. And hi, B Wizzle. He's on mute though. Trail cram and trail cam are two very different things. Yes, but they're both fun. A nice trail cram, I don't mind it. Heather said she was allergic. She was told she was allergic to eggs all my life, but ate cake all the time. So they just told you that you did. Have you eaten any eggs as an adult? I'm curious. That's like something, How I Met Your Mother, where he was allergic to something, pizza or something. I remember his mom told him he was allergic to something and he wasn't. I don't remember what it was. Don't mind his tail crammed. Hey, whatever gets you there. No judging. Oh, not allergic. Why would they tell you that you were allergic to eggs? Jerks. Oh, bacon. I do love me some bacon. Pileated. I haven't seen them for a while. Yeah, I haven't seen the pileated woodpecker for a while. I mean, they're very easy to see. They're so big. A lot of the smaller ones, and there's a lot of like nuthatches and stuff like that. The northern flickers. the Harry. Trying to remember what else. But a lot of those that like the suet. Oh, allergic to bacon and How I Met Your Mother. Oh, thank you, Jay. That's what it was. That's what it was. I just saw the clip the other day. We were just talking about going back and watching that series again. Instead, we went back and we're watching My Name is Earl. I just absolutely love that. It's such a great show. My Name is Earl. You know, it's a little dated now, but not bad. It's still very enjoyable, and it's a good show. But next up is How I Met Your Mother. We're going to watch that again. It's been a long time since we went through that. We do that all the time. If it's been a few years, like Modern Family, I think we've watched a couple times. That oh God, I forgot the name of that other show. It sort of reminded me of Modern Family. It had Tom Hanks' son in it. I can't remember what it's called now, though. What the hell is that called? It was good. Ate 6 dozen scrambled eggs every morning before parents said I did tell her she was allergic. Yeah. She was addicted to eggs, and they were like, no, you're allergic now. That's the only way they weaned you off eggs, by telling you were allergic. Life in Pieces. There you go. You got it, Zenny. That's a good show too. I like that one. That was a lot of fun. We do that though. We go back and we'll watch, a show that we haven't watched in a few years or something, and we just, binge the whole thing. We did that just not that long ago too. Oh, Family Guy, all that kind of stuff. All of that. All those sitcoms. That's mostly what we rewatch. Not really any of the other shows, I like the dramas and stuff. Although I don't think we watch too many of those anyways. I can't. It's got to be fantasy or sci-fi related for us to watch it. If it's like a drama. For me, Michelle will watch anything. I don't think she doesn't. When it comes to anytime. She watched some shows, and I'm just like, how can you watch this? Because the acting is so bad. It was some supernatural type show, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember anything about it other than I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, no, I can't do this. The acting was just so bad, and the motivations were so dumb, and it just, and I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to my entertainment. I really am. Like, I love the prequel Star Wars movies. I loved them. You are not invisible. You are not. See, you caught it. Finally. But some of the shows she watched, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And I don't watch stuff on my own. She does, but I don't watch any shows on my own. I guess YouTube used to be my my TV time. I used YouTube instead. All right. So we talked about donating some money to Myrtle's band. Again, you can email. Wait, put that in there again, Jenna. Here it is. hello@fishfam.link. hello@fishfam.link. You can email that to donate to Myrtle's high school, to the band, high school band program. How about that? Let me put the words together. Words are hard sometimes. They've got about $250 right now, but they would like some more, if you guys can help out. And then also I wanted to do, for the Arkoff down there in Peru, I wanted to do one of their plaques for Myrtle, but those plaques are $1,000. So there's no time frame on that. Like I said, I'm going to put up a spreadsheet. I'll put each donation with your initials by it, so you can go make sure that it's in the tally, and we'll go until we get $1,000. Whenever we get $1,000, then we'll send the money over. What's up, Keith? If it were just Matt, that feels okay, but it's Jenna also. Yeah. Nothing on his own. That's not what your browser history says. Yeah, that's different. But I don't really, that's more, I don't like to watch, I don't like to listen to it. Because the voices are horrible. The voices are horrible. I can't listen to that kind of content. I can watch it, but I have to have the sound off. I can't hear the voices. I'd rather just see pictures or maybe yeah, Whip. It's not a skeptic, it's a septic. His septic has figuratively and literally taken a dump and needs $20K to fix it. Yeah, that is a huge amount. And I mean, it's not like you've got to have a septic, right? It's not like you can't go without that if you live in a rural area. $20K, man, we're lucky. Ours was replaced not that long ago. And it's still working very good. Big Steve. The background fluffing. No noise. It can't have the noise. I'm the one who's stuck on cable still. I might be the only one. Yeah, we don't have cable TV at all. We haven't had it for probably close to 20 years now. We've done either streaming or... Did I hear septic? Yes. Yep. Whip needs some help. But yeah, unfortunately though, when it first came out, Netflix streaming was awesome, right? But now everything is just so splintered and you've got to have so many different services and the prices have gone up drastically providing less. You're getting less today than you used to, but the price is way higher. So we've gone back to watching it in other ways. A lot of shows. Well, I mean, we do pay for Netflix. We got Disney Plus. We've got Paramount. We've got Peacock. I mean, we've got most of them. But I think we're about done with Netflix. I think we are. I think they're raising the price again. I think we're gonna stop. What's up, Plushy? Prime starting commercials. Yep, that pisses me off because that was advertised as part of Prime and they took it away. So the price went up, but we have less, and that's what it always does. It always does. Fishion! Hey, man. Hope you're doing well. Hello, sir. Hope things are going good. That makes me so angry that they added commercials to Prime when it was advertised as no advertising for, the longest time, and it was a big reason why some people got Prime. But here you're paying extra and still seeing ads. So, we do have Prime, but again, that's another thing. Keith said, no Amazon supported here, no Prime for me. Yeah. We'd still do, but I think we're done with it too. I think because it used to be 2-day shipping. It's not 2-day shipping anymore for us. We're lucky if we get stuff. Sometimes it takes a week. Exactly what Fishion said. Yes. Come on. Exactly. You nailed it. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that. Another form of shrinkflation. Yeah. Yep. Giving you less for more. And it's horrible. Paying and getting ads, but it's just unavoidable. I don't think the streaming services are actually sustainable business. Without ads, at least. I don't know. They should be, though. I mean, they've made profits, right? Without ads, they've made massive profits. Netflix, all of those companies have, so it has been sustainable so far. I mean, how many years has Netflix been going? I don't know. And like I said, everything being so fractured now, you have to have so many different ones. That's why a lot of people are going back back to pirating in droves. People, they're starting to lose people massively. It's like religion. Zenny, I won't do it, Zenny. Jeff shipped Vibes Fish a few minutes ago. What did you ship him? What did he get? Zenny said, Stephen and Jenna, I like to have it all in a guide, though, and the streaming services, including YouTube, refuse to be helpful and offer access to easy coming up features other than just scrolling. Gotcha. Yeah, I see what I like about that, Zenny. I get where you're coming from, but we know exactly what we want to watch most of the time. Like, we know, okay, like last night, we watched a few episodes of My Name is Earl. We knew what we were going to watch when we sat down. Not always. And the recommendations on all those streaming services are garbage. Like, we all have our own profiles. I have my own profile on Netflix. Nobody else uses mine. But I'll go in there and the recommendations are shit that I wasn't, Harlequin romance stuff, and things that I've never watched anything close to it. And I've also been, saying, yes, I do like this, or no, I don't like this on stuff. I spent a lot of time doing that. Recommendations are bad on all the streaming services. But it's not just streaming services, other stuff too. LeSir, what's up? Hello, sir. LeSir. They've had their subscription model since 1999. Really? Man. Per the Google machine. But that subscription model was... the DVD sent in the mail, right? And the Blu-rays in the mail. Streaming is one of those bubbles getting ready to burst. Well, the good thing is there's so much digital content made that it's very easy to find in other places that you could still stream with. You could still stream. Change to no extra users. Yeah, Netflix. Yeah. Then they're all doing that, right? Disney Plus, they're all going through that. Bluey is probably going to be next. If that goes off Disney, I'm canceling. I do like Disney for all the Marvel and Star Wars stuff. I do like, there's some good stuff on there. Anchorman, that's funny. David was watching Anchorman 2, not yesterday, a couple days ago, though. But same thing, yeah. Stupid as fudge, but funny as fuck. Yeah, it's funny as heck. I do. Anchorman, that's my speed right there. I love the Anchorman movies. Well, the second one was okay. It was The first one was really good, though. Plus, she said, I like romance, wink, wink. Not that kind of romance. Originally mail order, yeah, mail DVD, yes. I like Disney for all their Pixar animated movies. Yeah, we don't watch too many of those, but every once in a while we'll watch one. Mostly more of the Star Wars and Marvel stuff, because I like all that. I think they're good movies. I enjoy the Marvel movies quite a bit. But I've been a Marvel fan for a super long time, though. I like DC as well, but I don't know. I just like Marvel. I use Marvel Insider. Is that what it's called? Marvel Insider. What's it called? I was thinking of something else. Yeah, Insider. Oh no, Marvel Unlimited. Marvel Insider is another thing. Marvel Unlimited. So you can read them on like a tablet or something, get digital comics. Although that's easy enough to find elsewhere as well. I've got a server filled with CBRs. Vibes bought 6 Neolampurlogus Caudopunctus punctatus or Superchromis. Bed me now, as Eduardo says. Bed me now. Don Bluth Productions. That's some good stuff. Went on strike and then started their own animation company. The Don Bluth stuff, the early stuff like Wizards, that was pretty cool. 100 Shades of Plushy. I think Eduardo just wants to get bedded. Hope he's doing well. I don't see him too much either because he's working, Oh, nice. Oh, shit. I have a meeting. Oh, okay. I got time. It's actually at 3 o'clock, so I still got 2 hours. I just got paid for one of the other ones. And I have another one today. Nice. Okay. The DC guys on Facebook, when they post Superman versus random Marvel dude, I always pick the random Marvel guy, even if they don't think that. I don't. Yeah, you know, I don't do any of that stuff. And hi, Whip. Secret of Nim, and of course our favorite Xanadu. Xanadu with Olivia Newton-John. I do like DC comics too. I mean, I read a lot of the DC stuff. I've got a lot of DC comics. I don't know why I always liked Marvel better when I was younger, and I sort of just followed through with that. You know, read a lot of X-Men. Actually, when I was little, I read a lot of like Casper the Ghost and Scrooge McDuck, that kind of stuff. Olivia Newton-John, a section's animated by Don Bluth. Oh, gotcha. I don't remember that part. I do know that movie very well, though. Olivia Newton-John was one of my favorites. I used to get made fun of when I was a younger man. I had ONJ rules on my Vans, and my friends used to make so much fun of me because I liked a lot of like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, but that was actually earlier than that, even Led Zeppelin. I was into all the, you know, that kind of stuff. But I loved Olivia Newton-John. I liked her. Honestly, Love You, all that stuff. I just had I had a huge crush on her, and I just liked her music. And then she came out with the Physical tour, and I remember that was one of the first concerts I ever paid for myself. First concerts I went to. I got to see her at I can't remember what it was called. It was at ASU, and I don't remember what the stadium is called. It's still there today. It's not a stadium. It's a round venue. I don't remember what it's called, but anyways, I saw ONJ there. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to get physical. Yep. Yeah, that when that came out. Oh yeah. You know, and it was weird because I was so into all the, you know, Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and Skynyrd and all that stuff the most, but for some reason Olivia Newton-John just had a special place in my heart. And I don't know, you know, again, it was before the Physical album came out, so it wasn't all of that, you know, another thing you have in common with that age group. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. It was a good concert. I don't think she had an opening band or anything. It was just let me hear your body talk. You know, she had a lot of she has a song called Silvery Rain that was about, you know, conservation, about, you know, spraying the fields with the silvery rain. And she was well ahead of her time as far as, you know, being a conservationist. She really was. And I think that's part of why I liked her too, because, you know, at the time I was reading a lot of like John Muir and Thoreau and stuff like that. There is Fishy on. This is a game. So it'll pop up here pretty soon. And when it says, like, this is part of it as well. That's Steven's logo, because he gave me the fish. So there we go. So now you type in catch. There we go. It just happened. So that's Steven caught it. Man, that's got to be one of the last few you needed, right, Steven? So there you go. You got to see it in action. It's just a little game, and you get 1,000 pellets. Again, whoever is at the end of the month, which has been a few months now, but whoever has the most, which Myrtle will always be on the top. He's going to be here forever. He'll be the top one. But right now, Heather Green is in the lead. And if at the end of this month, because I have to cut it off this month, no matter how much more I stream, I have to. It's been, we did January, so February, March, April. That's too long. But whoever has the most pellets at the end of the month wins merch, a t-shirt, something like that. But you also get points just for being here, Fishion. You also get points just for being here and talking and stuff. You gotta chat once every 10 minutes, and then you get points, and it all adds up with different things. Almost aggressive. He gets erratic. Almost aggressive, if you point it out. I do get aggressive. So, all right, where was I at? Mikey said something. Where was it? Oh, Joan Jett in 2014. She still has it today, too, I feel like, Joan Jett. She was on Happy Days. She played Pinky Tuscadero. Wasn't that Joan Jett? I think it was. Pinky Tuscadero. Oh, no. I was wrong. That was Roz Kelly. That was Roz Kelly. Why did I think it was Joan Jett? I was totally wrong. That's not even close. And Leather Tuscadero. Susie Quattro. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Susie Quattro. Leather. You had me at Leather. I do enjoy the, maybe that's what I was thinking of. I was getting Susie Quattro confused with Pinky and, all of that. Maybe that's it. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. Don't be helpful, Zenny. Just don't be helpful. His body talking isn't what you think. No, it is not. Joan Jett played in a movie with Michael J. Fox in the 80s. Did he? I wonder what that one was. Joan would never sell herself out like that, especially back then. Leather Spanx assless. Spanx? Do they make leather Spanx? Nathan. Hi, Nathan. Light of the Day. I don't think I know that. Let's go look at Light of the Day. I don't remember it. I don't remember it. Light of the Day had Michael J. Fox, Joan Jett, Gina Rowland, Michael McKean, Thomas G. Waits, and Cherry Jones. Cleveland brother and sister, Michael and Joan, rise with a rock band while coping with personal problems. Copying. And I'm poop again. Poop again. Yeah, I don't remember that movie. Light of Day. Huh. I'm reading about it. Yeah, I don't remember that movie at all. Not at all. I don't think I do have to watch it. I don't think you're the boss of me, Keith. How about that? I probably will watch it. I probably will. Chris, you put the exclamation in front, but almost everything has a timer on it. But if you do, there's all the commands, maybe. There we go. There's all the commands for all the different stuff. I don't know why it does it 3 times now. It's weird that it does it 3 times. I have to go back and look at that. But you told me you were the boss. I have no boss. I do have somebody who tells me what to do quite often, though, and I listen to her. But that's it. So those are all the different things. With the 8-ball one, you ask it a question. So just like with Matt has the same one, well, without the animation, but it says, what's your command, Matt, for the 8-ball? I need to add more names to it, though. There's only a few names, and it's I have one also, and she's Puerto Rico, so I have to listen or get cut. She is basically a saint. I was just saying that yesterday because she took her grandpa grocery shopping, and Michelle just does so much for everybody else. She doesn't do for herself hardly ever. And her birthday's coming up, and we really need to find something really good for her. That's something just for her that she can just enjoy and relax and not have to think about being mom, but being Michelle instead. She just does so much for everybody else. She's constantly taking her grandpa grocery shopping or whatever. He still has a car, but he's done driving. I think he's 95 now. He just she does so much for everybody else, and she just never does anything just for herself. And we gotta fix that. I was talking with the kids too about that. We need to fix it. What's up, Mark? Pal Aquatics is here. Spa day. Yeah, thought about that. She does enjoy that. I thought maybe with her and my daughter to go, so she's got somebody to go with her. And they're very good friends. My daughter and my wife are, besides mother-daughter, they're very good friends as well. They spend a lot of time together and, do all kinds of stuff together. They even sound a lot alike. It sucks if you call on the phone or something and they sound almost identical. Hi, Vanessa. What's going on? So I got to figure out something. Spa Day's been there. That's on the top. Money's. I got to find something that works for her, and something where she can just enjoy it for herself. My daughter is my mini me. Yeah, same with her, Heather. Same with. So I saw a picture of Michelle's mom holding Michelle when Michelle was just a baby. Well, I mean, she was probably like 2, somewhere around there, so very, very little. And it looked exactly like Michelle holding Ariel. And there is a picture of Michelle holding Ariel, and if you compare the two of them, it's amazing how close the three of them are. The stamp is there. Uncle Smiley, hello, sir. Will I smoke today? Definitely yes. The 8-ball is correct. So Nathan, what's happening with you, dude? What's going on with Nathan? How's things there in Florida? How did it know? It's magic. It's a magic 8-ball. All right. What time is it? It's 1:15, and I'm give me a topic. Let's talk about something. I got nothing else to talk about. It feels like I'm pulling teeth today. That's nuts. It's 4:22 though, so it's not 4:20. That was the other day. I don't do that often. Have you nutted today? Wow. Yeah. That's Iron Maiden is the greatest band to come out of the 80s. Yeah, that's definitely arguable. Yeah. Kiss is iconic band. So Whip knows how I feel about Kiss. Zeppelin would be 70s though, right? Zeppelin in the 70s. Their last real album came out like in 1980 or 1979. Coda, the last album. I think it was 1980. Somebody needs to look that up. Iron Maiden I do really like. Hi, Jennifer Weaver. I do really like Iron Maiden. Kiss, I mean, I don't... Some of their songs are okay, but I felt... there's reasons I don't like Kiss. But there's a lot of good bands out there. The Cure. I really like The Cure. I mean, a totally different type of music, but I mean, there's a lot of great bands out of the 80s. But Iron Maiden definitely could be argued that Iron Maiden was the best one. They've all run together now. Years flew. Yeah. I found a new place to hike near work. Wow, nice. I took a nice long walk yesterday with Wally. And the weather is coming back. I was talking to David, too, about us taking our hikes. And he's going to go with us on some of them, get out and enjoy the area. You know, there's a lot of nice hikes and stuff in the area. Work is so slow, I'm thinking of throwing in the towel and getting a 9 to 5. Oh, that sucks. I know how much you like being your own boss. But, I mean, there are some things to say about a 95, right? Name another band from the 80s still touring today and pulling in crowds like they do. Guns N' Roses? No. Not even really the same band. Journey, yeah, I did like Journey. And the Cars, yep. Definitely loved them both. Definitely loved them both. Oh, I put one thing on iNaturalist lately, Mark. I saw one new plant, and that's it. I haven't done anything with that. But again, I really hibernate in the wintertime. But now the weather is really starting to change, so soon I'll be getting back out there and doing stuff. And I didn't start using it last spring, so hopefully I'll find some things here in the spring to add to it as well. AC/DC, yeah, there's a good one. I wasn't a big fan of Def Leppard. I never was a big fan of Def Leppard. It was just too poppy for me, although their first album was pretty good. Same with Motley Crue. I was never a big fan of Motley Crue. I did like the first album. From Motley Crue with Livewire. Maybe that was even the name of the EP, I think. It was an EP, not an album. Livewire was really good. I estivate here in the summer. I don't blame you. National Drug Test Day, yeah, 4/22. Isn't it also like Hitler's birthday? I mean, I only know that because, again, it's Ariel's birthday, my daughter, my only daughter. And I, for some reason, believe Hitler had today's birthday, too. Oh, it's 4/20. His birthday is 4/20. It's April 20th. Yeah, so missed it by a couple of days, thankfully. Five Finger Death Punch, yeah, I like them. Metallica, Alice in Chains, all like all of them. Jane's Addiction. Metallica might be the best 80s band. I don't have an argument against any of those, you know. Again, music is so subjective. I think it's really just what you like the most is the best, right? I don't think, I don't think you can say that this band is the best band. I think you can say, I like this band the best. And I think that's it. I don't think there's a way to say that this is the best band. It's different than saying, I like this band the best and saying this is the best band, right? One is an opinion, the other one is stating a fact. And it's too subjective. There's no way to do that. because there's so much good music, and some people don't like this kind, and some people don't like that kind, and it's really just what speaks to you. It's not about how technical it is and how anything to do with the skill levels and stuff. It's more about the heart and Eddie Vedder and Pearl Jam are the best in. Tool is probably my favorite band ever. There's some newer stuff I listen to, but none of it touches Tool except Iron Maiden. Touches Tool. I'll tell you who has some awesome music. Are you saying yourself, Mikey? Mikey, are you saying yourself and Maritza? I like a lot of stuff. I really do. Especially, it's just like with music. It's just like with music, or with food. I mean, sorry. It's like with food. I have a very, I like a lot of different stuff, and I have, same with music. And I've never been able to like rap or hip hop, even though I've tried so many times. I just can't really get into it that well. I don't know why. Well, with rap, I know why, because again, I've talked about this. I don't like poetry. I can't read poetry. I mean, I can, but I don't like to read poetry. I don't like to hear poetry, and that's what rap is. It's poetry set to a beat of some sort, generally speaking. So I just don't care for that. I like to hear people sing, and I like very unique voices. That's why I don't like rap. And some hip hop is okay, but I don't know. I just don't really care for it that much. You like spicy music and poppin' food. What's up, Dave? But other than those, and not saying that I won't listen to it or I hate it. It's just that when I choose to listen to music, I don't choose those ever. I do try to, I listen to a lot of different type of stuff, but most of it these days, newer music is almost all indie folk that I really like, I don't even know if it's really indie anymore, but the newer folk style music, Lord Huron is a great example. I love that kind of music a lot for the newer music. But there's other bands that I like. Coheed and Cambria, like I said, we've seen them. Absolutely love them. There's a lot of bands that I like today, that weren't out back then. Most of the stuff I listen to, though, is still from 60s, 70s, 80s. Most of it. 90s alternative. Absolutely love most of the alternative. I did forget the 80s as a natural course of action. I was talking strictly about money making. Metallica made a shit ton of money in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, Maiden is still bringing in huge crowds too. Yeah. Well, I guess if you want to say best band is in popularity, that would be right. Jelly Roll, Chris Stapleton, some great voices there. Yeah. I have a crazy wide musical taste, everything from ICP to Britney Spears. I don't care for too much of the pop music either, like Britney Spears. And it's not a dig against any of those artists, because I think that they're talented, but I feel like most of that music is so overproduced that it's lost its humanity. I mean, again, I used Lady Gaga as a great example. That woman has an amazing voice, and they still use auto-tune on some of her stuff, and I'm like, why? And it's horrible, and she doesn't need it, but they want it to be perfect, and perfect isn't human. I like it to have flaws. I like it to have things like that, I don't know. Mike's going to do an album. I'm going all out for an album. Nice. Very cool. That's why I don't care for most of the newer pop music. It's not all that way, but most of it is just so overproduced. Like them or don't has to be in a conversation. There's a reason why they can still crush it in ticket sales. Yeah, because there's a lot of stupid people. Yeah, I mean, Kiss is in the conversation. I mean, if you say Kiss, most people are going to know who you're talking about. And Detroit Rock City, Beth, they've got some good songs. I don't hate them. It's just, again, it's one of those bands that I would never like actively choose to listen to. Even when I was a kid, we would make fun of the guys who wore the Kiss T-shirts. Same with Def Leppard. But I was a dumb kid. I was a dumb kid and very judgmental, and a gatekeeper when it came to that kind of stuff. If you didn't listen to like the big ones, like the Zeppelin and the Black Sabbath and Rush and Judas Priest, yeah. We played Square Hammer from Ghost at our last gig. Is there a video of that anywhere? And Steven says, I think as AI generated art and music becomes more polished, there'll be a shift towards preference for deliberately imperfect art like Jesse Wells' music. Yeah. I think so too. I think you're right. Because I think people will look for that humanity. Yeah, of just the real stripped down, bare emotions. I think people will stupid genius long time. Cinderella's Tom Kiefer, Winger, and Lita Ford. Akita Ford. Akita Ford. That sounds like a cool name. Lita Ford are coming to Salamanca Casino. Nice. He paid for that tongue. Authenticity. Signs of authenticity. Yeah, Lita Ford. I knew who you meant. But Akita Ford is a cool name. Akita Ford. That sounds like a manga hero of some sort, a protagonist. Akita Ford. Once I make it big, y'all can have VIP tickets to my show. Nice. I'm going to hold you to that. We always called Def Leppard Dead Leather. I don't remember what we called them. We did have a name for them. And that was the other thing we didn't like is they were obviously taking from the Led Zeppelin name. With Def Leppard, it felt like they were posers to us, to me and most of my friends, And today I do like some of their music. I can listen to it, and I don't feel that way today. I feel like they're legitimate and everything. But being a dumb kid, and you're trying to find that part that makes you unique and different. Now I don't. Now I don't care. I do like Disturbed. And that Sound of Silence is very cool. It is, yeah. Gene might be the least talented member of the band, but he has made them so much money, their kids won't have to work a day in their lives. If I don't make it big, don't hold it against me. You'll make it big. If that's what you want. Gene definitely when it comes to marketing, he definitely took them to a different level. And I think that's part of why I don't like them as much, is because of that. Because I really hate marketing. I hate advertising with a passion. What is this? Oh, okay. 26, that's Friday. That's not right. Yes. Okay. I think we're gonna quit. It's almost 1:30. That gives me still an hour and a half. Rainbow was a killer band. Yep. Yeah, I did like Rainbow. Yep. I have been at the bottom of the chat for a while. I know. I don't like it. Well, there's only 31 people here. We don't get the people like we used to, but that's okay. It is what it is. Well, it's not okay, but it is what it is. Kiss always seemed gimmicky with the makeup, and there was no depth to the lyrics. What are my best friends in school? Absolutely love them to the point his room is nothing but posters. I had a friend like that too. He bottom of the chat. Yep. Ronnie James Dio, best lead in Rainbow. I absolutely love Dio. Dio has an amazing voice. See, and those are the kind of voices I love. His voice was so unique and strong, and it's easier to talk to you when you're at the bottom. I guess it's quicker, right? It's a quicker exchange. It's easier to talk to you when you are on the bottom. There's a tractor over there. One of the city. Wonder what they're doing. It's a good sized tractor. It's hard to tell what they're doing. I wonder if they're doing something with the boat put in. Huh, there's all kinds of stuff. I wonder if they're going to work on the boat launch today or something, or start a project on it. That Ariel could use some work. That area. What's up, Jeff Kane? Didn't mean it that way. The evil elf. So it's almost summer, so everyone flakes this time of year. I know. I shouldn't have even said anything. Don't. Yeah. It's that famous band Tractor. It's got, the blinking lights and stuff on it, so it drew my attention. There's a bunch of people walking around. I can't tell what they're doing down there, but I don't know if they're pulling something out of the water or what. It's hard to tell what they're doing, but there's just a whole bunch of people, and we don't really know. I mean, we don't usually have, a bunch of people in the neighborhood. It's rare. Sorry, I'm just totally distracted by it now. I got to know what they're doing. Because I'm always interested when they're doing improvements and stuff. It'd be cool if they made that boat launch better. But at the same time, it's not a good thing, because then there's just more people here, right? Anyways. You best believe there will be a live in-person show at the class for these number one hit songs. And I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also looking forward to just the sing-along too, because again, that was by far my favorite part of the Clash last year, was when we had the sing-along. I had so much fun doing that. I didn't want it to end. 5 more songs. I kept yelling at him. 5 more songs. ADHD squirrel and flashing lights. It's exactly it. That's exactly it. I wonder if there's a way we can convert Shorts viewers to Fish Fam stream viewers. Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe doing more clips from the live streams. But some people don't want to put 2 hours in. I get that. You know what I mean? Or even an hour. The shorts are so convenient. That was me holding my phone and flipping. Ozzy have a couple of the most distinctive voices in my lifetime. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely tell who they are. Again, Tom Waits. I know you don't like Tom Waits, but Tom Waits has a very distinctive voice. 16 shells from a 30-06. Man, listen to that song. It is just angry, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Whip doesn't care for Tom Waits. I don't think anyone mentioned Genesis. Yeah, I do like Genesis. Actually, we walked down the aisle to Genesis song "Follow Me, Follow You," which was towards their after. Oh God, what's his name? Peter. Digging in the dirt. What's his name? Peter. Oh, I hate that. It's going to come up. Salisbury Hill. Thank you, First Class Fish. Yes, Peter Gabriel. See, that sucks. Whip. Try out this one. That's the one I was just talking about. Oh, there we go. It's a very distinct. It's a very distinct sound, not just his voice, but everything about it. So Peter Gabriel with Genesis, that was definitely better. I like Peter Gabriel quite a bit. He loved Peter Gabriel. His music, especially his later stuff, man, you listen to it with headphones and there's just so much there. There's just it's a landscape. It's amazing. You know, it just sounds, there's so many little things and it's just, oh, so amazing. Absolutely love Peter Gabriel. But I think he was a lot better. I think, you know, Genesis was definitely a lot better with him. Let's see. Peter Griffin. Shock the Monkey. That's a good song. Yeah. I think Salisbury Hill is one of my favorites. Tom Petty. That's Michelle's. That was probably Michelle's favorite artist. Yeah. She liked Tom Petty a lot. Never got to see her. Something in the Air. I was hard rock my whole life. I did not widen my listening arc until about 15 years ago. I went through a lot of phases. You know, I did the punk music in the 70s, early 80s, new wave. Well, I guess early 80s, I don't know, because they were all tied up together. I mean, I didn't hate disco, but I never got like into a disco. I never went to a disco. I never, you know, danced disco or anything like that. I never... Hi, June's cat. Never got into disco so much, but I did like some of the disco music. But punk, and then, you know, classic rock, especially the 80s. I listened to mostly Zeppelin. I mean, that's what we listened to a lot, but Electric Six. I don't think I know them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of them. Electric Six. A whole bunch of different stuff thrown together. From 96, so I don't know why I haven't heard of them. Maybe I have. Danger, High Voltage, and Gay Bar. They have released 15 studio albums. Wow. I don't remember them, so I don't know if I've heard any of their music or not. I will have to listen to it, because, I mean, if they've been around that long, then I would imagine that I've heard some of their music. But no, the name doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Not at all. But it's a great combination. They are known for combining elements of comedy rock, disco, garage rock, metal, new wave, and punk rock. Widespread recognition in 2003 with the singles Danger, High Voltage, and Gay Bar. They released 15 studio albums, 2 rarities albums, 1 live album, and 1 live DVD. Each band member is given a unique stage name. The lineup has undergone changes over the years. Co-founder, lead vocalist, and primary songwriter Dick Valentine has been the only constant member. Dick Valentine was the constant member. What's up, Jesse? Down at McDonald's by them. I will definitely take a look. I will definitely take a look. All right, I got to scroll back up. Eric Clapton, CCR. Yeah, those are good ones. The Wurzels. I've got a brand new combine harvester. Classic. I don't think I know that one. I don't know anyone who could dislike disco. It's just so groovy. Well, the beat is, it's not as easy as, as people think. It definitely, yeah. I know my old roommate Angel, the drummer, he always talked about, how difficult some of the beats in disco music was. All right, we said hi to Jesse. What about that one song by that epic super band, Dick in a Box? It is a great song. It is a great song. I was so judgmental in the 80s, I probably would have fought you had you told me you liked anything but the bands I liked. I hated bands without even listening to them just because people around me said I had to. Yeah, I get that. And I was the same way. Like I was talking about before with Def Leppard and with Kiss and with all those. I was the same way. You know, I was pretty dumb in the 70s and was very, very judgmental about stuff like that. Just like you. Look down on people for listening to certain kinds of music and stuff. It was dumb. But, you know, I think a lot of younger people, not all, I think a lot of younger people, at least from that time period, maybe now it's easier because there's so much available. Right? Back then, you didn't have the internet, right? So you couldn't go get exposed to all that kind of music, right? You could only hear what you could hear. Whatever was on the radio or what your friends had gotten into, it was very difficult to discover a lot of the new music because it was such a stranglehold. You only really could hear it on the radio, right? That was MTV helped a little bit, but now it's way easier. So I don't think kids today have as much of a problem as we did back then because of that exposure. They can go listen to anything they want to from any era, and it's super easy to find new music. We didn't have that. You know, we didn't have that. The kids are luckier today in that regard. But back then, I think most of us were sort of like that. When I lived in Arizona, there was a great music store called Roads to Moscow. I wonder if it's not still around. No, they closed years ago. It was a lot of punk music there. That's where I learned about a lot of punk. I would go there and just talk to the people. And it's also a 1973 song by Al Stewart. Time Passages. Roads to Moscow. It was in Tempe, I think. I didn't know it was a song by Al Stewart. Tempe's Old Town. Yeah, here we go. The original punk store. Here. Oh, here we go. 1984 photograph featuring Roads to Moscow. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on, I want to see if I find... yeah. The arches. Oh, man, I'm having a flashback. I mean, this doesn't look like anything special here. I'll show you this picture. Wouldn't that be weird if it was me in the picture? There is one person in there. But here we go. Hold on. Let's see. Which one am I using? Am I using this one? I always forget now. Yeah, this one will work. Yep, that works. There we go. Roads to Moscow was a punk. Look at the Vespa over here on the... There's a Vespa. And look at the cars and stuff. But Roads to Moscow, that was in Tempe, Arizona. That's where I would go to learn about new punk bands and stuff. It was just an amazing store. You know, you go in there and a whole bunch of people with the mohawks and stuff, and, you know, just punkers, real, you know, and that's how I learned about new music, was going to that store. I picked up a lot of my newer bands that you wouldn't hear on the radio from there. And of course, then I got sort of hipsterish, you know, because, you know, discover them before anybody else and all that kind of stupid shit. I definitely was one of those guys, you know. And now I look back on it, I'm like, God, I was such a dumbass, you know. You know, liking something before it was popular, which, you know, I think that's common today, too. Mikey B says, Maritza and I are a few others are starting a rock new wave industrial band next week. We're going to be playing at numerous places in our town and area, trying to figure out a band name still. Nice. So it's going to be rock, new wave, and industrial. Mark says, I just switched over and watched part of the Danger High Voltage video. What the hell did I just watch? But I liked it. Nice. I will have to definitely go check it out. I will definitely have to go check it out. I miss going to music stores. Yeah, me too. There was another one too, and I can't remember what. It was also in Tempe. No, Tempe's where ASU is. So it's, you know, college town, college music. They did have an AM station. I think it was KUKQ. I think that's what the name of the station was. It was the college radio station. And that was also a place in the 90s to hear, a lot of alternative bands that, like, I didn't discover like REM and the Replacements and stuff like that until early 90s. And it was because of that channel. But there was also another record store. I don't know if they had many records, but cassettes. I'd go in there, and they had a local section, and these bands, didn't have record deals or anything. It was all self-published bands. Like, there was one called the Chingaderos. They had really good music I really liked. I can't remember, Gin Blossoms before they got big. They, the band that I used to live with opened for the Gin Blossoms and the Refreshments. The people did the King of the Hill song. They were from that area too. Meat Puppets were from that area. Roads to Moscow was a big supporter of the Meat Puppets. Columbia House and BMG Music, and getting 10 CDs for a penny and then paying $400 to keep your credit history clean. See, when I was a kid, there was no worry there. So, and they didn't check anything. So you just use a different name or a variation of your name and have them send you that introductory offer a whole bunch of different times. I had so many of the cassettes and CDs later on, but mostly cassettes from Columbia House and BMG. Yep, from both of them. And they never checked. They never checked back then. So you would just, I was underage too when I first did it. I wasn't 18 yet, but I sent in the form 7-8 times. Did he just say he's older than credit? Well, no. Well, I mean, credit scores and things were only from the 80s, right? When was the first credit score? Yeah. So, yeah, I am older than credit. Than credit scores. Oh, it just did a big... I need to get rid of that. Zenny. Jorge, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? I know in my lifetime, women couldn't get their own checking account without either their father or their husband's signature. In my lifetime. Credit scores start. When did credit? No. When is... all right, that doesn't maybe originate. Somebody else will probably already get it. 1989. There you go. 1989. There you go. Yep. So, yeah, a lot of us are older than credit. Yeah, you didn't have a credit score, so you didn't have to worry about anything. You didn't. Everything was more localized, too, though. Your credit was more localized. Whip said my buddy was like that, big into alternative stuff and always had the inside scoop on new music. He met the chick who toured the Pope, Sinead O'Connor, yeah, before she made her big hit. Sinead O'Connor, she was all right. I wasn't huge into that. When did checks become a thing? I don't know. That one's got to be way earlier. That one's got to be earlier. Because I remember checks even when I, yeah. No, I'm older than credits. Thanks for that. Chris is a year less. How did they write mortgages if you didn't have a credit score? Yeah, all of that stuff was just more based on who you were and what money you made. It was a lot more difficult to find out, your history. Here we go. 1913 was when the Federal Reserve was first made. Let's see. Okay, so checks maybe were made then. I don't want to read this whole thing right now. Back in the 60s, there were as many as 40,000 banks, including what were called thrift institutions like credit unions and savings banks. That doesn't really tell us. Originally, thrift institutions did not have checking accounts, only savings accounts. But to compete with the real bank across the street, they developed negotiable orders of withdrawal, which looked like checks, but had a little legend that said the bank could impose a 30-day notice. And they basically functioned just like it. So, yeah, I don't know when checks actually started. But the Federal Reserve was 1913, so who knows when they actually started. They've always been around. Now, if you're older than plastic, that's a whole different thing. Credit scores started roughly 10 years after profits outpaced wages by... Yeah. I don't think it was 10 years. Yeah, you're right, though. It was the Reagan years. The Reagan years... profits outpaced wages because of all the changes made. All the things, every single change that was made did not help people and helped corporations in the 80s. Every single one of them. There was nothing that helped people. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. There was probably some things that I'm just not thinking of. But as far as the federal government goes, a lot of the safeguards for a lot of things were taken down. A lot of, everything to make rich people richer, but nothing to help normal people. I still expect someone to show up and break my kneecaps for those CDs I got as a kid, Heather. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. So many, and mine was cassettes, but yeah, so many of them. Without computers, nearly impossible to figure out and track that sort of thing. Yeah, it was all more manual, right? Last week, I sent out my first order from Get Gills, and I screwed up. Oh, no. I forgot to put on an apartment number, and it came back to me. All the fish were in perfect shape. Nice. I'm glad the buyer understood as well, and I'm glad you didn't lose any of them. So what do you do then, Mark? Do you just let the fish, stay for like another week or something, or do you have other fish that you can send out instead of those specific ones? Or do you feel like they're good enough to send back right away? It seems to me like you'd want to wait, right, and let them sort of recuperate a little bit and then send them back out. My grandmother was 19, my grandfather was 20, but she was considered an adult, and he was not and had to have his parents agree. U.S. laws weren't always the best. Yeah, 19 and 20. That's weird. Why was she considered an adult, but he was not? I mean, women do mature faster than a 20-year-old. Yeah. Feel like checks predate America. Yeah, you might be right. Like before, like predators both feel right. Yeah, I think you might be right, Coral. Yeah, like it was a common thing in Europe, and they just called them something different. We learned all kinds of stuff today. And so now's probably a good time to stop. There we go. Whip's telling us. There we go. Hi, Chris. Lunchtime? So now we know. Checks became more versatile. What did I say like that? More versatile. Through the development of negotiability in 16th century Europe. The suppression of banknotes in 18th century England further promoted the use of checks. Wednesday. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We'll see you when we see you. Again, one more time for the people that came in or weren't here earlier. We are raising some money. Oh, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I appreciate that, Kelly.
And my voice has changed. Hopefully you can understand me. Because again, I never clean these up. But I'll wait till it's gone before I talk about anything important here. I'm just going to be blah, 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 blah. Ooh, ooh. Okay. What was it? Was it something good? Oh, or you're trying to catch it. We're trying to do two different Too cool, he caught the effing weirdo. You see who the effing weirdo is? Oh, no, you didn't catch it. Two different fundraisers for memorials for Myrtle. But one of them, you can contact hello@fishfam.link. They are raising money, and they're sending a check to Myrtle's high school band in order to do something nice for them there. And then just this weekend, I decided to start trying to do a fundraiser to get a plaque at the Arkoff at Dr. Awesome's, down in Peru. The plaque is $1,000, and I'm not going to put a time limit on it. So if you want to contribute to that, then let me know. It's just my email. That's my PayPal as well. It's that email. So you can send money to that. I'm going to do a public spreadsheet so you can see all the entries, so that you can guarantee, so you can verify that that your entry is on there and listed. But everything that comes in will go, obviously, out to that once I get to the 1,000. But I'm not going to put a time limit on it. If it takes me 2 years to do, then it takes me 2 years to do. However long it takes, that's how long it takes. But I want to get a they'll put a plaque up on the wall in memory of Myrtle. And I thought that was a good way to do it, because we're helping out the Arkoff, and something that will hopefully be there for quite some time, with Myrtle's name on it. So anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out. If you can help with either one of those two fundraisers, please do. If not, I understand. And we'll see you later. Damn.